guys, today I'm making this fun little fridge for the pets. Always ask a parent for help before starting any craft, and for this project you'll need first, glue 2 pieces of craft foam paper together. For this I'm using rubber cement, just because I think it gives it a nice seal when cut, but you could also just use tacky glue or even hot glue. You just won't have quite the same look along your seams. So I just apply a thin coat to both pieces, give it a few minutes to dry, and after waiting a couple of minutes I can press my pieces together. Then measure and cut out a strip of your craft foam paper. Mine is just under 1.5 inches wide. You can make your fridge as deep as you like. Then cut out another thin strip. Mine will be 6/16 of an inch wide, so just under 1/2 inch. Take your larger strip, and you'll be making your marks on the inside of your fridge. So this white section is the inside of my fridge. And use a mechanical pencil, no lead, to make your marks. So my fridge will be 2.5 inches tall. The top of my fridge will be 2 inches. And then my other side, again, 2.5 inches. 2.5 inches, 2 inches, 2.5 inches. Score your lines, and then fold. This forms the base for your fridge. Set that to the side, and we can make our hinge so that we can measure and place it on our fridge before we assemble it. So cut off the tips from a toothpick, and then here I have a juice box straw. This is going to be the hinge on the inside of my fridge. So if this is the front of my fridge, I'm lining up my hinge here and cutting out a section for my hinge. I basically want to cut it, I want to create a slot for my hinge. So that my hinge will fit like so. Cut out a section to fit as your bottom piece, then glue like so, being mindful that you will have a little bit of gap where you've left room for your hinge. Glue a piece of craft foam paper to the back of your fridge, then carefully trim. Then trace out a section for your front door on your craft foam paper. And cut out. Then glue your thin strip around your door. Another strip that's the same width to fit as your bottom piece. And then take your hinge, cut into 3 sections. Glue your top section just by adding a little bit of hot glue along the top. Cut out a section for the middle. So you want to make sure this will stay in place. Put on your next section, which you'll want to move freely, and finally glue in that last section. And so it needs to be that these 2 sections won't move, but your middle section will. Glue your top and bottom section to this portion of your fridge, making sure you still have rotation with your middle piece. Then glue like so. Draw a divider between your freezer and fridge. Then use beads or sections from a Q-tip as your handle. So I just have these tiny little beads and I've just glued 2 together. Glue a section of white craft foam paper to divide the fridge and freezer. Because it's such a tight fit, I'm just going to use tacky glue. You can of course use your hot glue. Then cut out a section of clear plastic, glue a tiny bit of craft foam paper to the front, and glue. Glue in a tiny little strip down here, and finally glue in one last strip to a piece to fit like so, and glue in inside. And of course you can add your accessories. And finally, if you like, you can decorate the front just by adding some little craft foam stickers or even pictures of the pets. Well guys, I sure hope you enjoyed the video. Thanks so much for watching. Be sure to like, share, and subscribe. Thanks guys! Special shout outs to LPS Kitty and 773 Princess. Thanks so much, darlings. Bye bye!